You are listening to the Mark Lesko Podcast, a podcast by diehard fans for fans. Mark covers all things Penn State football and the Pittsburgh Steelers, as well as anything related to the sports and fitness world. Tune in weekly to listen to a couple of dedicated fans talk about these topics without filters. Thank you for listening to the Mark Lesko Podcast.
All right. Welcome back in, everybody. It froze, evidently. I'm not sure what happened there. But welcome back in. Another episode of the Mark Lesko Podcast, joined by Brett once again to talk Penn State football and the bye week. I mean, there's a lot going on in college football. There's a lot going on with Penn State that we could talk about.
Yeah.
But to kind of start out, yeah, I guess, okay, so for one thing is someone said that they need to go from Pepsi to Coke at Penn State. The time has come. So, I don't know. I mean, Diet Pepsi is way better than Diet Coke.
Oh, 100%, yeah.
But I like Coke overall better. But, I don't know if we need to make that dramatic change. I mean, I've always said that Disney World has Coke.
Yeah.
Penn State has Pepsi. So,
you know, I'm sure there's plenty of students bringing their own Coke to the game. So,
yeah, probably.
Yeah, probably.
Diet, most likely. All right, so across the board, man, you know, we talk about Landon Show a lot because we watch him, and
yep,
you just kind of give your breakdown of what he was saying.
Yeah, I mean, it was kind of refreshing listening to Landon talk. I mean, it always is, but how I was talking on here during the post-game show from Villanova, I was saying how, you know, Drew was not put in a successful situation, like with the play calling and everything we did on Saturday, right? I mean, there were certain flashes that were shown where he was put in the right situation. The 2-minute offense, Drew has that down. Like he's like 3 for 3 on that, right? Every time we've ran the 2-minute offense, it has worked into 7 points, right? It's been a touchdown every time. So, Andrew Kulanicki's offense at Kansas, he was talking about that's not Drew's offense, right? So, like, he's been trying to adapt to Drew, but Andy Kulanicki hasn't been doing, like, a great job overall confining it and making it Drew's offense, right? Like, we need an offense specifically when Drew has all the receivers spread out and they're in the 2-minute drill. Like, he's not thinking, he's playing. He's a smart quarterback. He knows what he's doing. He can play to his strengths when he's just playing fast and not thinking. When Drew is put in situations where, I mean, for one, they were running the same play concepts all day. Because for one, it is Villanova, so that makes sense. They're just trying to get things down. But Villanova knew what was coming come third quarter, right? They knew what was coming. So that's when you see when we're in the red zone and we're throwing the same pass, the out routes to the sideline, we're throwing it to Pena. It was a really good throw to Pena, but it was super sticky coverage, so he dropped it. Stuff like that, man. Like, call a different play. Like, I understand it's Villanova, but Oregon played you last year. They know you're going to have a lot of tricks up your sleeve. So doing the same 5 plays isn't going to trick them completely. I get it. Like, you don't want to put too much on tape, but doing the same play concept, that's not putting Drew in a successful situation. Now, there is that it factor, and Drew has to make a play with his feet, and if it's not there, it's not there. But he's doing the plays that Andy Kulanicki is telling him to do, right? So I mean, that's probably got to be, you know, messing up his confidence a little bit, because he's got to be having a talk with him like, hey, or he's not being honest. He's like, yeah, this is fine. So, yeah, the best way for Drew to be successful is if they're gonna run the run pass option plays, have Drew run a little bit more, man. I don't know. Like, you're not having him run at all. He can run. You're just not letting him do it. So I don't know. The direct snap to Singleton, and then Singleton fakes the handoff to Drew. Drew's not taking that. Like, why are we doing it? That's not the same thing with Warren or with Tyler Warren or Bo. They might actually take the ball. So I don't know. There's just certain plays they got to scrap and get rid of, or make sure that you practice it more to execute it. So if you are going to call the play, that it's successful. So, yeah, Landon was just talking how, the potential for Drew is there if the play calling is suited for him, right? Because we've seen it. When Drew is playing on the road against USC and we're running fast, we need points, he'll get you points. Against Oregon, we climb from behind from like 3 touchdowns or 2.5 scores. He climbs back. Yeah, he threw a pick, but, it was down the sideline, whatever. People make mistakes. He's got to be better. I'm not justifying it for Drew. I know he has to be better. He threw some bad passes. But the coaching needs to be better. You need to do better coaching and put your players in the best position to win. So.
Yeah. I don't know. On the fence. I'm not going to say that Penn State can't beat Oregon, or a lot of people are saying that. I can't say that because I don't believe that. No. But what we've seen has been very frustrating. So maybe they're not tailoring it to Drew. I don't know. Landon, he made that point. So did Brett. Mm-hmm. Landon also made one of my points, which was there's this mental hurdle that he has to overcome. And what's up, man? And there's this mental hurdle he has to overcome, and he seems like nervous or flustered, or I don't know, but it's a combination of things, and it's not all on Drew, but the question for me at this point in Franklin's tenure, and at this point in Kotelnicki's tenure, you have a third-year senior quarterback, third-year starting senior quarterback. You have a senior backfield. You have tons of talent, and we're sitting here talking about what's going wrong and what needs to be better, which you do that with every team, but it's different with Penn State. Like, the fact that we're sitting here talking about they're not tailoring this offense to Drew, or Drew's doing this or Drew's doing that, and he's not having a Heisman campaign.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, why are we here right now? I mean, that's my question. Is like, I'm so sick of the underperforming, mediocre play from this team. I mean, I'm just so sick of it. It's so frustrating. I mean, we shouldn't be sitting here. Brett and I here shouldn't be sitting here talking about Drew Aller and he needs to do this and that better. It should just be happening.
Yeah, should be.
I mean, across the board, it's like from Franklin to Kotelnicki to Aller to the O-line isn't blocking well enough. Our running backs, man, they should have like 3 $150 games or something, like 3 100-yard games, each of them at least. We haven't even seen that. I mean, why are we sitting here talking about this? Why do we have, like, we're sitting here talking about it because that's what we need to talk about, but why do we have to do this? I mean, I just don't get it, man. Like, it's like constant, like, talk about why is this happening? Why is that happening? And then I know that's different program, different teams they've played, but Ohio State, I mean, my God, they went out, they beat Texas, who, again, we're going to see that neither of those teams were all that good, ultimately. And then they go out, they beat the living piss out of Grambling State last week. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if Grambling State is worse than the teams we played,
They're
they are.
probably worse or on the same. They're on the same level, but
Yeah. And then they play against Ohio, and that was a close game for a while. But like schools like Ohio State, like Florida State this year, like Oklahoma, like they're going to go out and dominate especially against inferior teams, and like they make a statement when they play them. Like Penn State, what was it, 31-0 going into the fourth quarter against Villanova? I mean, I know a lot of fans feel that way, the same way I do, and again, these points that Landon's making, valid points. I mean, Landon knows what he's talking about. So does Brett. But dude, we shouldn't have to be talking about this stuff, man. That's what's so frustrating about it. Like, I want to go out and dominate these inferior teams. And it's like, for me personally, like people around me that aren't Penn State fans, it's like embarrassing, man. Like, because I've talked up this team, relative to the history and what we've seen before. But it's like, honestly, like the last time I can think of where we kind of went out and like we just like 2019, and that season was insane. Like we opened up against Idaho. I mean, we had Justin Shorter, we had Journey Brown, we had Sean Clifford, first year starter. We had, I mean, that team was legit. They had Micah Parsons, Brandon Smith, I think was his name. They had trying to think of who else. Garrett Taylor, I think, was on that team, and then they had
Garrett Taylor.
That corner, that 5-star corner that didn't really pan out.
Yeah,
Hamler. I mean, that team was loaded.
Sean Clifford's first year was his best year.
Yeah, and they came out, dude. They looked insane. I'm like,
really good.
This team is one of the best teams in the country. Now that's the year LSU won, which it would have been interesting to watch those two play. But
yeah.
And then they lost to like Minnesota, and I think they lost to like Ohio State or something like that. But
Minnesota's defense was really good that year.
Yeah. That's the last time I can think of where we came out and we just totally dominated. It's just like there's always something with this team. Like, I mean, I am not happy the way they've performed. I mean, and Brett's not either. And like, we can be as positive as we want.
Yeah.
But my God, these 3 games, it's like embarrassing, man. It's like, what the hell is going on? It's so frustrating. Like, we didn't dominate. Relatively, we dominated Nevada last week against FIU. We didn't dominate them. This team, on paper, at the end, it looked good. I was happy about that. But my God, we didn't dominate them either. Like, what? Like, what is this?
On defense, we did, but
yeah, our defense is fine. Like, our defense, we're good, but our offense has to like help them out. I mean, dude, why are we having this conversation? This team is so talented. I felt the same way immediately following. Now I'm realizing stat will tell the tale, or Saturday will tell the tale.
You mean next Saturday? So
I'm just frustrated, man. Honestly, God,
no, I get it. 100% get it.
And I can't be. I try to be positive, but I can't, at the same time, like, I'm really pissed off. Just to put it like as good as I can, I guess.
Another thing Landon brought up, which is exactly what I was saying, what I was talking about and telling people on Instagram, was why did Katron Allen have 10 freaking carries and Nick had 20? I'm sorry, but Katron Allen is unstoppable right now. Katron Allen is taking that stride like he was at the end of the year last year. Nick Singleton's thinking way too much. He's not hitting his gaps. He's being too patient. Katron Allen's, he'll dead leg people, dude. He will act like he's going this way and pull a dead leg on you.
Yeah,
boom,
he's Earl Campbell, man. He's an Earl Campbell type of back. He's good.
He's baby Le'Veon Bell. That's what Landon was calling him, baby Le'Veon Bell.
Yeah,
that's literally what he's been doing.
2010 Steelers fan.
Yeah, and I'm sorry, but Katron needs to start the game against Oregon. We got to go down and score. I do not want to see, and I'm rooting for Singleton, right? But until Singleton shows it in the game, like throw Katron Allen running back 1 right now, and he needs to get the carries.
Yep. All right, so a bit of a hot take for you here, and let's just make this a venting session. Honestly, let's just talk Penn State. Like, we could talk about some other college football stuff, but I mean, like I said, man, it's so frustrating and confusing. But what do you think about Grunkmeyer starting?
He's not ready yet. I mean, we've only seen one like full drive with him, really. I mean, and it was a good drive, 94-yard drive, but we're not going to know until we see it. If he was better than Drew right now, he would be starting right now.
What do you think about Bo coming back next year? Do you think that's possible?
Yeah, I mean, maybe if they look for it, but I think Grunk's going to be a beast next year, man, to be honest with you. I think Grunk's going to be ready when his name is called next year. I don't think Bo's coming back. I don't see that happening. I think it'd be a nice welcome home party, right? He just posted on IG. I commented and said Penn State forever, and then I put the handshake thing up because I respect him, man. He's a good dude. He's a very good player.
Who's that?
I'm always going to root for him, but I think he's probably going to stay at Missouri. He's got a new brotherhood now. Not saying he doesn't love Penn State and love the brotherhood that he's met, but I think Grunkmeyer's he's gonna ball next year, man. Watch.
I agree. I was very pleased with the way he looked, and dude, I'm to the point right now, honestly. And I don't like Sean Clifford. I didn't like him when he was a quarterback. I'm almost to the point where Sean Clifford, man, at the very least, because a lot of Penn State fans, they know what I'm saying with Sean Clifford and why I didn't like him, and not like personally, just as a player. But dude, he came out and he dropped them every game, man. He gave it 110%. He was fearless. Yeah, he was fearless. Like,
fearless,
he dropped them every game. Yeah. Aller, like, God, he just seems like again, it's a combination of like what you said. There must be a mental hurdle there. They're not setting it up well for him. It's the coaching staff. Maybe he doesn't seem to have a ton of confidence. And it's like, I'm almost to the point where it's like, I would rather like lose with a Grunk than win with an Hour. Like, as crazy as that is, man.
It doesn't really, I don't really have a comment on that. That doesn't. Beating Oregon and not beating Oregon are just two completely different things. I mean, I don't know.
I'm just saying, I'm to the point where I'm like, dude, why are we having these issues with Allen? That's, you know what I mean? I'm not there yet.
Well, it's only been 2 out of 3 games he hasn't looked good, and that's a small sample size. It's 3 games. We'll once the Oregon game happens, we'll talk. If he balls out, then we can all shut up, right? We'll all stop. But then we'll have to see it consistently happen. But yeah, until the Oregon game happens, it's still too early for me to say the jury is out, because the jury's not out, man. That team's going to rally. The team needs to rally.
The best comparison I can make to make it sound less crazy, maybe it'll sound less crazy, I don't know, maybe not, but like, I would have rather lost with Daryl Clark than won with Anthony Morelli, because Anthony Morelli was so sporadic. It was insane. Daryl Clark was solid. I'd rather lose with Daryl Clark than win with Morelli, because they're more consistent. What I'm saying is, I'm almost to that point with Aller, because it's like, you don't know what you're going to get, man. I mean, God. I don't know.
It's too early, man.
Like, do you know what I'm saying?
I don't get that at all. I really don't. I'm sorry. Losing and then winning are just not the same thing. Like, I'm taking the dub no matter how it looks. A dub is a dub. That's what Penn State says. That's how James Franklin's speech is. That makes perfect sense to me. Drew could go out there and be a game manager and play decent. Like, we just need him to play decent, man. We just can't have him play bad. He played bad this past Saturday, but it wasn't all his fault, right? If the team's going to help him out and the coaching staff's going to help him out more, and he can play decent, that's all we need. Our defense is going to stand up. Our Katron Allen's going to stand up and some and knock people over and punch them in the mouth. That's what Katron Allen's going to do. And then Devontae Ross is going to wake up one morning and he's going to go for 60 down the sideline. Trevor Pena is going to go for 100 in a game. Kyron Hudson's going to have a 50-50 ball in the end zone. Like, we're going to see it, dude. I think it's going to happen. I still have faith in this team. Like you said, we're one of the best teams in the country. And I think we haven't been hit with adversity. Minnesota with Penn State that season, like, there was adversity tough in 2016. We have not been touched with any bit of adversity. Let's say we get punched in the mouth for the first quarter against Oregon. Let's see how we respond, right? Let's see how Penn State responds. Let's see how Drew responds. Because Drew, under pressure, certain times he has shown flashes. Not all the time. Obviously, Notre Dame wasn't all his fault. Our receivers didn't get open. He tried. He did throw a terrible pass at the end. We don't need to relive that for PSD circumstances and just because it was awful. But we need to be punched in the mouth for us to see how we respond. That hasn't happened against the high school teams we just played. So too early to tell. Jury's not out. I still have faith in the team. I think they're going to get it right. So we'll see. I think we're going to beat Oregon. I think we're going to win by 3 points. I think it's going to be a close game. Our kicker's going to kick a game-winning field goal with no time left. I'm calling it right now.
What I'm saying is, it's a metaphor. Like, I don't want to actually lose. And a dub is a dub, true. We haven't gotten dubs against these. We haven't had an important win, big win, since, if you even want to call Utah a big win. I mean, that was a big win, but it wasn't like we were favored in that game, So, of course, I'll take the W. It's just a metaphor for I'd rather see a consistent quarterback like Darryl Clark knowing what we're going to watch and then maybe lose than have an Anthony Morelli. We're going in like, oh, my God, like what's going to happen?
I mean, like I kind of get what you're saying, yeah, but I don't think the win and loss thing needs to be thrown in there. I think you're just saying you miss somebody like Darryl Clark. You miss somebody.
Yeah, like
somebody with leadership. Yeah.
Like I would rather have consistency where that I think we would have from Gronk, even though he maybe not be ready, than I would with what we know we got right now with Aller, which is like just we don't know what's going to happen.
Well, we haven't seen enough of Gronk to know if he's consistent. That's really the thing. We really have. So.
No,
but I don't know, man. I think what I preached is true. I mean,
yeah,
we haven't faced any adversity. We'll see what happens, man. It's a waiting game. It's too early.
Yeah, like I said, man, we're venting. I said this was going to be a hot take, and it definitely is a hot take. So, it is what it is. But these Oregon fans, they're actually pretty good across the board. They're pretty respectful. They're real football fans don't have to like insult people, Yeah. And they really aren't doing that. And we're gonna have a surprise for you guys next week. We're gonna have a special episode. We might have 2 special episodes actually, but we're gonna have at least one. Brett knows about it, and you guys will see. And I might try to do that for every game, honestly, if I can.
Good idea.
Cool. Because Brett and I are ready, that's for sure. We know our stuff. But like some of these comments. All right, this guy said, I can't wait for Penn State to lose at home against a real football team. Ohio State's away, so I don't know what he's talking about.
He's probably talking about Oregon.
Yeah, he is, yeah. I said, Oregon fan here, and I think my brethren are forgetting that Oregon will be on the offense instead of defense when the Nittany Lion faithful are screaming. Big difference, fellow Duck fans. Think Husky Stadium 2-3 years ago, but on steroids. Give Penn State fans their due respect. Amen to that. See? My look at that. That's insane.
I think Oregon this year might be the craziest environment we'll see.
Yeah. Because here's the thing. It's at night. It's a formidable opponent. It's like, 2 versus 4 probably.
Yeah.
It's a whiteout. Like, we haven't had a whiteout like this in a long time.
That's Ohio State. Yep.
Yeah. But, we haven't had a whiteout like this in the sense that we could win. We should win.
Yeah.
Like some of those whiteouts were like, all right, like, probably not going to win, but
yeah.
this is different. But this guy said stadium could have 200K people and it wouldn't be the loudest Oregon's been in.
Hilarious.
Someone said, wow, that's dumb.
Yeah, that's definitely dumb.
So someone said, Buckeye fan here, Happy Valley, the best environment, period. However, Lanning is on a different level than James, and I'll be shocked if PSU wins. And I said, I agree with some of that.
Yeah.
But it's the best environment. All right. Keep counting them ducks out. I said, what? What else we got here? A lot of comments from Oregon fans. Yeah, and someone said that's funny because everything I'm seeing, everyone is talking up Penn State and weighing off Oregon. I said they shouldn't be. I don't know why anybody would weigh, As an Oregon fan, nobody knows what will happen in the whiteout game. Both teams haven't played a quality game yet. So far, everything is full as gold. Should be college game day. Can't wait for a great game. Ducks fan said that. Oregon fan here, I'm sure it's going to be a great game. The whiteout will be wild. Personally, I don't like Franklin in big games. Yep. We don't either.
It should be college game day. We forgot about that. It has to be.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Some guy said Penn State was getting spanked last year, and this year will be worse. I said, we'll see.
Getting spanked. We lost by a touchdown. Like, what are you talking about? And
Yeah,
plus, our defense, Tom Allen destroyed that game. We lost because of Tom Allen, dude.
Yeah, that was a heavyweight bout, man. They didn't spank us.
Historically bad defensive coordinator game calling on that. That was absolutely terrible.
All right, so this guy said, coming from an Oregon fan, we don't care about you guys, and I mean that because only game that matters right now is Oregon State. No other team matters, one game at a time. Yep.
That's how Penn State lives, yeah.
Super excited for this game. Quacker. It's a duck. It's the duck. I don't think it's the real duck. But he said, super excited for this game. I think it's going to be a fun one. I think it's going to be tough. SCO Ducks. I don't know what SCO means.
That's their thing. I forget what it means. I'm going to look it up.
Yeah. Yeah. And Koss said he has had a great release compared to many of our past QBs, the backup. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. His release is better than anyone we've seen on our team.
Someone said there's no reason to kill a team. We use these preseason games to experiment things. Aller looks composed, and we have the best offensive line in the country and both of the best running backs. We tried stuff, but we also gave up 0. I don't think he looks composed, but I thought he looked composed in the first game.
Who?
Aller.
Yeah.
Yeah, they look good. They just didn't convert.
He just has to get back to that. That's what I'm saying. Get back to that mindset. He can do it.
PSU will never win anything serious with Drew Aller.
We'll see. September 27th, baby. We're winning by 3. Last-minute field goal.
As an Oregon fan, I like that 6.5-point spread for Penn State. James Franklin with must-win pressure. As an Oregon fan, I think it's going to be a crazy good game, and I'm looking forward to it. It's one thing to have a slow start against FIU. It's another to have slow starts against Oregon, Ohio State. That can't happen if this team is going to accomplish what they want to accomplish. Until you do what you need to do to change the narrative, you will have to eat the cake every time this scenario comes up. Until Penn State can consistently beat top teams, you'll never convince anyone. Yeah. Yep. I agree with that. Mm-hmm. I mean, we're not really eating cake this game. We're favored, aren't we?
I just looked it up right now, actually. So right now, guys, Penn State is favored 4.5 points. That's probably because of the home field advantage. So they think it's a pretty even battle, right?
You get 3 points at home regardless.
Yeah, and it's the whiteout. The over and under, what is it, 52.5? So that sounds about right. I think it's going to be 20-something to 20-something. So, yeah, that makes sense, actually. Don't you think?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think our defense is going to give much up.
I mean, I could see Oregon putting 20 up. If we score 24, we win the game. Actually, I think I might go with that, 24-20. I know it's too early, but I'm going to keep that in the back of my head.
Aller has looked terrible the past 2 games, and the O-line has not played like the best in the country. Weren't even able to blow Villanova off the ball. Too many field goals instead of touchdowns.
Dude, I watched the tape. We destroyed their defensive line.
Yeah, I don't think Aller looks terrible.
Couple missed passes.
Comparatively to what he should be, okay, but
there were drop passes too, man. Like,
what do you guys think the line will be? Yeah, 4.5 cops.
4.5.
But I think it'll probably go down, right? It'll probably go down to like 3.5, 2.5.
Might go down to 4, but I would
say, well, 4. It can't go to 4. I don't think it can't be at 4, can it?
Yeah, I think so. Why not?
Yeah, I guess it can be. Yeah, I would say it might go down to 3.5.
Maybe. I don't know. Yeah, you're guessing 3.5. I'm guessing 4.
So
I don't think it'll go up.
No. As an Oregon fan, this year's team is better than last year's. Deeper, stronger, bigger. Can you say the same thing about Penn State?
No, it's not.
Honest question. I haven't watched you guys yet this season.
Oregon is not better this year, man. Their defensive line's not better. Their offensive line's probably the same, but we murdered their defensive line last year, and they had Derek Harmon and those guys go to the NFL. Like, what are you talking about, dude?
I said they have talent. They just aren't performing well. Someone said, I agree. They were so quiet on the offseason, so quiet. I didn't know who was the QB. The defense looks on it. If they stay healthy, it's strong, maybe. Go Ducks.
About Oregon or Penn State?
Oregon, I think, was quiet. Is what he was saying.
Yeah.
He didn't know who was the QB.
Yeah, I don't know what he was talking. He has to be talking about Oregon.
Dante Moore was. Yeah. I guess they didn't announce the starter, but not writing them off at all. Was flying to that game in a couple weeks. Really think it's going to be an amazing game.
Nice.
SCO Ducks.
So SCO Ducks, for everybody who doesn't know, it's a popular cheer associated with the University of Oregon, using SCO as a variation of Go, which I don't understand that, but it means Go Ducks. Is basically.
Okay.
So I guess Japanese for Go. Right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Penn State is the perpetual ding dong ditchers. This is a Penn State fan, I think. Penn State is the perpetual ding dong ditchers. Start off the season, they're ringing the top 25 doorbell, and by the time you get to the door, which would be the conference championship, playoffs, national championship, they're gone. Penn State should be overlooked and discredited until they prove they can actually win important games. Yeah, I don't know about
all of that.
Discredited. I mean, they have a lot of talent, but this is the first year in a long time that this team has actually had legit national championship hopes. I think this is another Penn State fan.
Yeah.
I heard this every year for the past 4 years. L to Ohio State, L to Oregon, barely get into the playoffs and lose to some SEC team. I don't know who he's talking about. We were like what? We didn't barely get into the playoffs.
He's talking about this year. That's what we're gonna do this year because this guy can see the future. Yeah, he did a tarot card reading and hung out with a gypsy. So I don't know.
Yeah, when I said last year that I didn't think Ohio State was good enough to win the national title because they just lost to Michigan, they made a run. I was wrong, and Ohio State fans were asking me about that. I said it's crazy, but it's almost like I can't predict the future.
Yeah,
I really need to work on that.
Yeah, you should probably work on that. Let me know when you're getting close. Yeah,
and then we'll place bets.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know who you've been hearing this from. Born and raised PSU fan. This is the first time in a long time Penn State has actually had national championship hopes. I don't know what you're talking about. The past few years we were great, but never this level. Yeah, he's replying to the other guy.
Yeah.
I think PSU might be hiding a lot of stuff that they will bring out for the Oregon game. Franklin knows he has to have a top 10 win, especially at home. Duck fan.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's true.
Dude, my God, not one of those comments was even remotely close to a Notre Dame comment.
No, not at all.
Yeah, I mean, it's just one of those. one of those situations that we're kind of used to, man. Like, we got question marks. I mean, every team in America has question marks. No one's really played anybody except for like a handful of teams. Like, we know Notre Dame is horrendous, and praise Jesus, they're 0-2. So we could all be happy about that at least. A&M is undefeated. Ohio State, they've played Texas. Texas they're a disappointment, man. Like, Oklahoma's got Auburn this week, and I think it's at Oklahoma. So college football every week is cinema, but only a handful of teams have actually played decent teams. I think Auburn's undefeated. Oklahoma's undefeated. Clemson is done. Notre Dame. You guys said staying independent is the best way to go. Okay, well, you have an easy schedule going forward, and let's see if you get in. You don't deserve to get in, but let's see if you do. But you said staying independent was good, so you guys have fun with that. But Clemson's not getting in.
No.
Notre Dame maybe still could because, yeah. Who else? You know, I think, Brett, you sent me the one. What group did you put that bracket? Okay, here's that bracket. All right, this is what is this, a bracket for right now that you sent me?
It was somebody's prediction. Who was it? Johnny McGonigal. What's his name? The beat writer. That's his prediction right now. He has.
All right, so Iowa State's pretty solid.
I don't see Texas being. I don't know.
No, Texas, I don't think is going to get in.
No.
I think it's going to be, and I don't know what his record prediction is. But we're number one. Someone said too funny after 3 non-conference games. No, it's really not funny at all. I don't know how that's funny. It's week 3 that he put this out, so I don't know how that's funny. All right, this guy said, my question is why the F we still rank the AP pool is so ass. Why the F we still ranked? What? You're saying why is Notre Dame still ranked? Is that what you're saying? Being that you have a Notre Dame thing? Maybe this is like maybe this is a Notre Dame fan that actually has some sense. Yeah, I don't know, man. You're right. You're ranked ahead USC.
Yeah, it makes no sense, man. It's because of their brand. That's why.
You seem to be a level-headed guy, so yeah, it's a great question. They got that girl voting. That's why. That one girl that came on. Good Lord, that we played. I mean, my goodness, man. Penn State, yeah, we'll see if they're one. Miami, I think we'll see. Ohio State. See, that's the thing, man. Like, Ohio State, I don't know. Like, I don't know.
Right now, I would put Penn State at 4, if I'm being honest. Like, for the prediction here, I would put us at the 4 seed. Not that it would matter that much, but we don't deserve the 1 seed right now. I
mean, Georgia beating Tennessee in Tennessee, they're one of the top. To me, they should be number 1.
Well, to be honest with you, I think Georgia's good this year, but I think Tennessee showed out. For Tennessee to play that hard.
Yeah. Like, Tennessee, all right, so I think it'll be like Penn State, maybe Miami, Ohio State, Georgia, Florida State, LSU, like one of those. Oklahoma. I'm an Oklahoma guy for sure this year. John Mateer, I think, should win the Heisman so far. But I think it's going to be like Oklahoma, LSU, Penn State, Miami, Ohio State, Georgia. That could be in that 4 mix. I don't think Texas is getting in. Florida State, if they continue to play, they could be in the top 4. Utah, Tulane probably. who else? I mean, Michigan, I don't think they'll really have a shot. As long as they beat Ohio State, I don't care. Who else? I mean, Texas A&M, maybe
Texas
Mississippi
A&M
State,
might.
Texas Villanova. I mean, this guy doesn't have Villanova in. They could maybe make it too. So I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
I just asked chat, what's it called? GPT, the winner of the Penn State Oregon game. So I put it in just normally Penn State versus Oregon. They had Oregon winning by 3. And then it said Penn State versus Oregon whiteout game at home. And it says Penn State 28, Oregon 24. So in a whiteout conditions, they have Penn State winning by 4, 28-24. I said 24-20, and that seems more likely. We'll see.
Yeah. Being at home in the whiteout at night, that definitely helps. I mean, that crowd is going to be
insane.
That might be the loudest crowd ever.
That's what I'm thinking too, because we've never played Oregon at home.
And that's what I said. Like, Oregon has no idea what they're walking into because one, they're from the West Coast. They don't play out east a lot since they joined the Big Ten, and they've never played in the whiteout. They never played at night. I don't think. When was the last time they played at Penn State? I think the last time we played Oregon was in 94 when we beat them in the Rose Bowl.
Yeah.
I mean, we could have seen like Marcus Mariota and that kind of stuff back in the day, but they weren't that. Penn State was not good then. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. We stayed at number 2. I'll pull up the top 25. The tickets for the game, like second level, they're like $2,000. What you sent me.
It's crazy. Insane, man. It's crazy.
All right, so AP top 25. That is crazy. I mean, that is crazy.
They're gonna get
all right. Ohio State is 1. Georgia, I think, should be 1, but they're not. Ohio State. You don't think Georgia should be higher?
No, I like Miami in front of Georgia. I think Miami's been more.
What about LSU? I guess they haven't lost it, right? They haven't lost.
LSU has very rough-looking offense right now. They had 5 interceptions and only beat Florida by 10 points. That's terrible. You got to do better than that, right? I mean, apparently their offense was terrible last week, so they got to figure that out.
And DJ Lagway had 5 interceptions, bro.
Yeah,
and you only won by 10. That's insane.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's bad. You should have won by 24. Like, what are we doing?
At least.
Yeah.
So Ohio State 1, Penn State 2, LSU 3, Penn State. I'm sorry.
I would
Miami
put
4, Georgia 5, Oregon fell 2, which they should fall 2.
Yeah.
Florida State 7, Texas 8. Texas, bro, like, why are they top 10? Like, I don't know.
They shouldn't be. No.
My
Illinois top 5, right? I was going to give you my top 5 quick.
Sure.
Ohio State, Penn State. I would put Miami at 3, Georgia at 4, LSU at 5, just because LSU needs to work on their offense.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Yeah. They beat a good USF team in Miami, did. And then Illinois, I mean, dude, who are we kidding here? They should be above Texas. Whatever. A&M should be top 9. Oklahoma 10 for sure. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, Texas should not be. I don't think they should be top 10.
No.
But I saw this thing where there's a couple undefeated teams that should be above like some of these teams, like Alabama, like Texas Tech or Utah, or they should be above Alabama.
Yeah. They should.
I mean, some of these undefeated teams, they like Indiana, they've beaten the crap out of everybody, I think. So is Illinois. Vanderbilt, they could be above.
Yeah, Vanderbilt should be at like 14, man, or like
15.
they
should be like top 15.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Michigan, they did what they were supposed to do last week. Auburn's undefeated. Like, dude, Auburn's undefeated. Missouri's undefeated. And Notre Dame is 24.
Yeah,
I mean, dude, what? Whatever. But that's the top 25. Yeah. So I agree with your top 5. My top 10 would be, okay, so I'll just do my top 10. Ohio State, Penn State, Miami, Georgia, LSU, Florida State, probably Oregon. I guess Illinois, and then A&M. I mean, Oklahoma, I would almost put in over Illinois. But because they played Michigan. Like, who has Illinois played?
Nobody good yet.
WIU, Duke, VMU. Yeah, and then you've got Oklahoma. They at least played Michigan. So they got Illinois State 35-3, Michigan 25-13, Temple 42-3. So, yeah, I guess they haven't been as dominant, but still, I mean, they got a solid team, you know. So, I don't know, man. I mean, that's the top 25.
Yep.
And let's see. I'll look up the schedule. College football schedule for week 3 is week 4 is Texas Tech, Utah, Texas, Oregon State. You know, we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see.
My favorite game, to be honest with you, is Michigan, Nebraska. Michigan at Nebraska is my favorite game to watch.
Like, Oregon's not going to lose, but it could be close enough to where
you're like,
maybe they drop a little bit. Who knows? We'll see. Florida State and Kent State, Auburn, Oklahoma. So, yeah. Michigan and Nebraska. Dude, how is Nebraska not ranked?
They will be soon. If they beat Michigan, they will be. I think they can beat Michigan at home. We'll see. I'm rooting for it.
Purdue and Notre Dame. Purdue is going to beat Notre Dame.
That would be diabolical, man. I'm sorry, but holy crap.
Huh?
That'd be diabolical if it happened.
Purdue's decent. They're 2-1. They beat the crap out of the first team they played. Missouri SC, that's a good matchup. South Carolina, 2-1. But Missouri's SC is pretty good. Georgia Tech, Temple, Illinois, and Indiana, dude. I forgot about that.
Yeah, that might be the best game of the weekend other than Nebraska.
Game.
Yeah. That game and Nebraska and Michigan are two top games.
And that's an NBC game. So that's Blackledge and Noah Eagle. They're the best, man. I think those two guys are the best. I can't stand Kirk Herbstreit. Brett, you don't like Kirk either, right?
No, I like Kirk. I have nothing against him, man.
Miami, Florida, Vanderbilt, Georgia State. LSU is playing a community college. That literally looks like a community college.
What's that?
SELA.
Dude, they probably just that might be a new team that just was invented this year. Like that's a new team. That's just
Sycamore.
Some guys just met on the street, like, you guys want to make a football team? Let's go. Like, that's what happened. Like,
bro, some of those memes are off the charts, bro. Like, they got Sark. They're like, Sark, when he plays a top 5 team, it's a picture of the Bishop Sycamore coach drinking water. Texas has Sam Houston, Michigan State, and USC. All right.
There's some good games, man. It's a good weekend. I'm
and then next week, Florida State, Virginia, USC, Illinois.
That's a good game too.
Bro, Notre Dame is not – they're not making the playoff, man. They could lose to Arkansas. They're at Arkansas. You know?
Yeah, that's – they could win out and still not – I mean, they would have to, like, murder everybody. I don't know. The only way they might make it is if other supposedly good teams right now just completely crap the bed. Like, a lot of teams will have to crap the bed for Notre Dame to go to the playoff. Seriously. That's the only way they would get in.
Georgia Tech, Wake Forest, Vandy, Utah State, Utah, West Virginia, Auburn, A&M. So if Auburn wins, man, and Texas A&M wins this week, that could be a heck of a matchup. Who does A&M play this week? Do they have a bye? They might have a bye.
Yeah, they might.
Ohio State and Washington.
That's a sneaky game because you know why? It's in Washington, man. CBS at what time is it at? 3:30. Oh, I wish that was a night game, man. Because Washington is loud.
Does Ohio State have a bye this week? They must.
I think so.
So, okay. You've got Ohio State, Washington, LSU, Ole Miss at Ole Miss, Indiana and Iowa at Iowa, Mississippi State and Tennessee.
I'm rooting for Mississippi State hard, man. They have a good start to the year. I'm rooting for them. Out of the SEC, wouldn't that be sick?
Yeah, of course.
To see Mississippi State like show up for the first time in their life.
For our guy Brandon from Barstool.
Brandon Walker, yeah.
Bama, Georgia is the same time as Penn State, Oregon.
Alabama, Georgia. That's for week.
That'll be a good game, I think.
Yeah, game day is going to Oregon.
Yeah, they should. Alabama, I think, will put up a fight. Missouri, UMass, that's going to be like an 80-point game.
That might be bad. Bo's going to lick his chops.
You got A&M, Houston, Iowa State, Cincy. This is week 6. Mississippi State, A&M. That could be a good one. Yeah. Minnesota, Ohio State. Minnesota, are they undefeated?
They lost to Cal, dude. And Cal, you know what? Cal has that true freshman quarterback, guys. He's legit. He's a true freshman. He might have even reclassified, to be honest. I don't know. He's young. He looks legit. So
then you got Illinois, Purdue.
Surprise.
Or Texas, Florida.
What's up, Joe? Joe's here.
What's up, Joe? IU, Illinois spread is 5.5. Huh.
Well, who's favored? Illinois?
Illinois better be.
I don't know. That's going to be a Florida. Anybody could win that one, dude.
Vandy, Alabama in week 6. And if Bama loses to Georgia, which they probably will, they'll be a 2-loss team playing against probably an undefeated Vandy.
If Vandy beats Alabama 2 years in a row, then Bro should just quit.
Indiana's
like
5.5 points.
Kalen DeBoer should just quit then. Like, just leave.
Yeah.
Just walk out.
Miami, Florida State, bro, in week 6.
Yeah.
Please let them be undefeated.
Yeah, I'm rooting for Florida.
Penn State and
that'll be a nice tune-up game after Oregon. Just a nice, let's go have fun, guys game. They just fired Deshaun Foster.
I am gonna fumble the ball.
Oh, we didn't even talk about that. Deshaun Foster and our boy Brent Pry both got fired. And guess what, folks? That's not it. There's going to be 3 or 4 coaches fired. Billy Napier. Gundy's got to go. Dude's got to go. I'm sorry. What's his name? Sam Pittman. He's gone. He might be gone.
Here's the thing. Right? I said Saturday, I posted the loss. I said, see you back at State College next year, Brett Pry. Then he gets fired. I didn't know he was going to get fired, that quick. But
Old Dominion blew their doors off, though. That's bad. Dude.
Yeah.
You can't have that. Our boy
UCLA, I mean, that guy. Bro, sometimes you could become a head coach, and you can look way worse than what you would if you just kept climbing. That guy made himself look like an idiot in that press conference. He's like, yeah, we're UCLA. We're in LA. It's us in USC. Yeah, dude, we know UCLA. Like, that's an historic program. Troy Aikman, Mark Harmon, Kentucky, Georgia, Boise State, Notre Dame, go Boise, Oklahoma State, Oklahoma and Kent State. But LSU this week, they got freaking Southeast Lackawanna.
Dude, that's a made up. They just became a team.
Bro, that's not even a real school, man. Like they
that's what I'm.
They took Saquon's Nike symbol and just put letters next to it.
No, you know what it is? They're probably a real school. Yeah, we're online, bro. Yeah, we're an online school. It's like New Hampshire.
That's like Notre Dame. They play like Full Sail and secretarial schools, and they take a local high school, pay them to come play. But Joe Corsish said, unless AK steps it up, he'll be back in State College next year at this rate.
Yeah.
Who?
Andy Kolnicki. He abbreviated Andy Kolnicki.
Well, I mean, I hope he comes back anyway, but
yeah, I mean, he's still a good coordinator. He's got to step up. Yeah.
American Patriot Bulldog on Rumble. We are.
Welcome. We are for sure. Penn State.
They Rumble changed their logo to like an American flag type of theme. But yeah, man. I mean, college football going forward, the next couple of weeks will be interesting. We do get a bye. Landon talked about how they have the D team Super Bowl, where it's like all the older guys don't play. Like these bye weeks aren't like very relaxing for the younger guys, especially. They just get the crap beat out of them.
Yeah.
So, but nonetheless, they get a week off without a game, and then Penn State once again. All right, we had 3 cupcake teams bye, then Oregon, and then they get a bye right before Ohio State. Ohio State also has a bye before us. So we get 2 byes weeks before the biggest games on our schedule. Thoughts on PSU and Oregon game? Aller needs to improve himself, in my opinion. Absolutely.
Yep, we're going to do a solid breakdown here soon about it. But
yeah, we were just saying that Aller seems to not be given the right offense right now. Our defense will be fine. 24-20 is kind of where we're at with that right now. But I don't think Oregon's going to dominate us. No. And I don't think we're going to dominate Oregon. But, the thing is, man, like, you just don't know, honestly.
You don't.
The only thing that I want to happen, knock on wood, is that we get, like, our brakes blown off in, like, the first quarter, where it's, like, 14-17 nothing or something. You know what I mean?
That's what happened last year.
Because that's what they did last year. But it's going to be different, man. Like, Oregon, they will not be able to hear a thing. Nothing. They will hear nothing. They won't be able to hear their own thoughts in their head.
Dante Moore's not going to know what hit him in the face. It's going to be super loud.
He's going to have to come in composed, first-year team, quarterback. And then you've got, like I've said, man, the first whiteout I went to was Alabama at home in 2011. I was in the student section, and I was screaming my head off, and I couldn't hear myself yelling.
Yep.
You know how loud that is? You can't even hear yourself. That's crazy. So the field shakes, the helmet shake, everything. You can't hear a thing. So that's why I give us such an advantage. Now, let's say Penn State was at Oregon at night. Even then, I wouldn't say we're going to lose. I wouldn't say that. But at home, in the whiteout, at night, I don't know, man. We'll see. Whiteouts are the best thing in college football. Sucks we're at Ohio State this year. They're having a blackout.
Yeah.
Gus Johnson will be wearing black. He will be, he'll have like he'll have a black hat, black suit. he'll have everything on because it's the blackout, Even though he's unbiased, he'll have all black on.
Gus Johnson's going to get a tramp stamp before the game saying, "We love our Buckeyes." Yeah, it's going to be a nice tramp
World
stamp.
famous Ohio State Buckeyes. No one has ever said that before, bro. Like, world famous? Like, to who?
World famous.
What world are you in that they're world famous? That's like Ryan Day saying us against the world. Like, bro, what world do you live in?
Yep.
Everyone is for.
I was going to say American Patriot Bulldog. I was discussing, and they need to do this for Oregon. In the first quarter, start Katron Allen, man, because what they used to do with Nick Singleton, once the other team's defense is tired, you bring in Nick Singleton, and he rips off a long run. That's what we need to do. Put Katron in, make him do the dirty work, make him get 6, 12, 15 yards. And, we need to start with Katron, man, because he's showing that he can run for 8 yards a carry. Nick right now is not, so we got to break him in.
American Patriot Bulldog. Love the name.
Yep.
I'm surprised his logo isn't CK.
Yeah.
Maserati Marv, 20 times a game.
Maserati Marv.
Was so...
What's he say about Jeremiah Smith? What's his nickname? Does he have one yet? The talented young freshman last year, I think it was. Just
the talented young freshman. He sounds like what was that announcer, Keith? That old school announcer, man. He had one of the greatest voices ever. Keith Jackson. He sounds like Keith Jackson, but he just says really stupid, corny stuff.
Yeah.
Maserati Marv. He called. Who did he call the Great? He said Nate the Great. Who did he call Great from Penn State? He calls him like Nate the Great or something.
When was this?
Last year, I think. He called him Nick Singleton. He called him like
Nick the Quick.
Nick the Quick. Yeah, Nick the Quick.
Yeah, Nick the Quick. The most ridiculous one was Captain Jack. He was like losing his voice when Jack Sawyer came off the edge and did that strip sack fumble against Texas to run it back. He was like, he sounded like a girl, like screaming, like, "Oh my God, Captain Jack!"
Totally agree. Out of any year, this is the most confident I've ever felt for a national championship, plus the 12-team national championship bracket. Yep, Franklin has got to go if we don't get a championship this year. Not a big fan of our coach. Yeah, me neither, man. If they don't win it this year,
win the big one.
If they don't win it this year, dude, you have to.
Yeah, they have to.
You have to get rid of them.
They won't.
No, I'm not saying they will, but you have to like entertain.
No, yeah, I know. I'm just saying they won't. That's the thing, they won't.
Not for at least like 1 or 2 years.
Yeah.
I mean, I said it. I think I said it in 22. If he does not win a national title / make a deep playoff run, if he does not appear in the national title in the next 1 to 2 years, they need to like look elsewhere. They do. We know what we have, man. We know what we have. We're never going to win a big game. We're never going to win a national title under Franklin. It's never going to happen. And I still believe, even though this Oregon game, I don't believe is to the level of Ohio State. It's no disrespect against Oregon. I wouldn't even consider this a big game. But if he does win this game, that is a big game win. You know what I mean? Like it is by definition.
Top 6 right now, yeah.
Even though I'd consider Ohio State, Notre Dame game last year, like games like that where you need to win.
Well, we need to win for morale, like for the team's sake, for the fans' sake. Like we need to win this game, dude. Like more than anything, right now, we need to beat Oregon, and we need to punch them in the mouth, dude. We have to.
All eyes are on Franklin this year. We can admit we have the best defense in the country as well as solid O-line. Dude. I mean, who has a better defense than us?
Amari Campbell and Tony Rojas last. I understand we were playing Villanova, but those guys were killing it, man. Did you guys saw them play, right? Tony Rojas and Amari Campbell as a duo is something nasty.
Amari Campbell was like on another level last week. He had the most tackles on the team.
Rojas too. Rojas had 2 sacks, I think.
Bro, our defense is so stacked. I mean, we got Amari, Tony Rojas, and Amari. Both of them are out of their shells. That metaphorical shell that we talked about.
Yep.
They're both out of their shells. I mean, Zakee Wheatley, AJ Harris, DeJuan Lane.
I can't wait to see AJ Harris be tested, man, because he hasn't been tested in so long.
Bro, our defense is so good that last week we didn't even really think about Deny.
No.
You know?
Yeah.
And he's a freak. He is a freak.
Our young defensive tackles look good. Xavier Gilliam, dude. Ty Blanding looks nice, too. They look, Alonzo Ford, like they all look really good, man. Promising.
I cannot wait for the game. Going to be so much hype the whole day leading up to it. You know, I thought about doing a watch party where, like Barstool does, where I film Brett and I watching the game. But, I mean, YouTube would ban us from.
We would get pretty mad if something happened. And also, I requested off the next day, so I don't work Sunday morning like I usually do. I'm staying up. We're gonna do hopefully a celebration podcast afterwards. So I'm taking the morning off on Sunday. So makes sense.
Oregon is the first step of seeing what we can do with our talent. Ohio State is the warm up for what we will be going against in the national championship bracket. Yeah, I cannot wait for the game Saturday. Going to be so much hype the whole day. Absolutely. Oregon is the first step of seeing what we can do with our talent. Ohio State is warm up.
Yeah.
You know, Notre Dame fans will flood in if we lose.
Oh yeah. But
they're irrelevant, bro. Like,
we'll just be like, have you guys won a game yet? We're still waiting. And then, and then
you guys played Purdue Global.
Yeah.
That's who you played. Yeah, but I don't know. Just kind of a chill conversation tonight, guys. Nothing crazy. I had some hot takes. Thank you for the engagement. American Patriot Bulldog, thanks again for coming on here, man.
Like and subscribe. Keep stopping on by.
Yeah, by the way, I'm not going to be on Spotify or Apple Pod anymore. I'm just going to keep it to Rumble and YouTube. Yeah. Sometimes, stream on Instagram, but I'm just keeping it to video, and Rumble is growing too. So for those of you guys that don't have a Rumble, please make one just to support us on there, because down the road, man, like, Rumble is awesome.
Peace.
It's just way better. See you, American Patriot Bulldog.
Thanks for stopping by.
Any update on merch coming out? That's a good question, Joe. So what I want to do is, first of all, Illicit, he has yet to come on. He won the 500 sub giveaway. We're going to do a 1,000 sub giveaway.
Yeah.
And really what I'm trying to do first, Joe, is get monetized on YouTube. And to make that happen, we need to get the watch hours up to 3,000 hours. Right now it's around 1,200. And we would be there by now, but I deleted a bunch of content from when I had my previous co-host on. So once we get to that point, once we get monetized on YouTube, you can literally make a store, and that's when I'll be doing that. So best thing you guys can do is just share the pod around with your friends. Say, check this out. And it has been growing pretty quickly. We have over 1.1 million views now on YouTube. So that combined with Rumble, we have 1.1 million plus views on YouTube. So once we get monetized on YouTube, Joe, that's when you can make a store, you can make a membership, you can make super chat, stuff like that. So we got to get to that point first. But yeah, merch will be coming out, and Joe, you and your dad will be getting some in the mail. Great. Should pick up a lot since we're in season. Yep. So, once we get to that point, Joe, we will be doing it. And like I said, a lot of you guys, well, some of you guys that like Joe, you'll be getting some stuff in the mail regardless. But yeah, right now I have polos made and mugs. So we got that stuff made. You guys seen that on here. That was just to kind of give the people that were on this channel, like Tyler Smith, Joe Crispin, Greg Garrity, Kyler Cunningham, guys like that. So, but all right, guys, I think that's all we got for tonight. I don't know. Is there anything else you want to talk about?
I don't think so. It was a good show. I mean, over an hour.
Again, Notre Dame is 0-2, man. You should do a mini live during half. You should do a mini live
during halftime.
Mini live during.
I think he means during halftime. Right? Well, I don't know what else he means. During half, maybe.
During half of, like, when we get to 1,500 views, maybe? Mini live stream during halftime of the Oregon game. Yeah, so I did that for FIU because I was angry. But, yeah, I mean, we could do halftime shows, sure. I mean, they're easy enough to do. Yeah. I don't think there's really anything else. Dabo's getting heat. Heisman odds right now are as follows. Ohio State 550. Or, I'm sorry, not Heisman odds. National championship odds. Heisman odds are up too. National title odds plus 550 for Ohio State. Georgia 6. Penn State 6. Texas is still 7. I don't know about Texas. LSU, Oregon, Alabama. Where's the Heisman odds? You sent that to me.
I don't know. Did I?
Yeah.
I sent you a bunch of stuff, so I don't remember.
Yeah, I just had it up. Literally just had it up. Bro, where did that go? Just sent it to me. But anyway, it's like Carson Beck, John Mateer. It's the one where it's the one Aller was playing for Ohio State. I think that's the one you sent me. They deleted it because they had Drew Aller playing for Ohio State. I'll just Google it real quick what the Heisman odds are right now, and then we can get off.
All right.
All right, Heisman odds right now.
Dude.
Notre Dame fans told me Love would be Heisman finalist, though not looking great. Yeah, Heisman finalist for like next year, maybe, if he can come back. If the Heisman is made of cake. Yeah. Shoot. All right. We got John Mateer, new favorite for award at several sports books. Why can't they just put the top 5? Nussmeier, Jeremiah Smith, Cade Klubnik, Sellers.
That's got to be old. That's not updated, dude. Half of those people suck right now.
It was 4 hours ago.
Cade Klubnik's terrible this year.
But that was ESPN, so.
Yeah, well, that's
Carson Beck, John Mateer, Dante Moore, Gunnar Stockton, the T-ball coach, and Garrett Nussmeier. Marcel Reed, Joey Aguilar, yeah, he could climb. Jeremiah Smith, I don't know why he is. Julian Sang, what a joke. Jackson Arnold from Auburn. Jackson Arnold, he's from Oklahoma, isn't he?
Yeah, he transferred, yep.
And then you got Ty Simpson somehow, Thomas Castellanos from Florida State, Jaden Mayava from USC, Drew Aller is plus 3,000. Bo Pagula's up there. So, yeah.
Yeah.
But, yeah, that's another thing that's frustrating, man. I thought we'd have a Heisman finalist in the running right now. But
it's panned out.
Let's get to dub next weekend. That's all we care about, honestly.
Yep.
And a national title. All right, guys. Thanks for coming on. Chill episode. We will see you. Saturday we'll be on, right? Just talk about today.
Don't think I'll be able to. I'll let you know.
All right. Well, I'll be on. I'll probably just come on myself if you can't, which is fine. I'll just come on myself. So Saturday, probably do an episode, and then Tuesday, we might have a couple pregame shows that week because of who might be coming on. So, yeah.
Yep.
We will see you guys. I'll see you guys Saturday at least. All right. Have a good night. See you guys. Bye.
Have a good night, guys.